Oh, no, 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 he's becoming suspicious.
Around here, my friend. This is a restricted area. See those hands?
Alright, fine, I guess I'll get escort.
I'm gonna get you for this.
Oh, Jesus, what? Oh, dear, dear, this has gone south very quickly. How do I get rid of him? He's going to report everyone else, so I'm gonna have to eliminate him. Sorry, mate. Oh, no, and then there's the woman who was an enforcer. Now I'm definitely compromised. Oh, jeez, change disguise, run. My god, I'm a ghost. That shouldn't have worked, by the way.
So what exactly is your plan? Then No! How many guards were there? Well, probably every single one in the entire hospital was there.
I'm starting to think I should have just taken the exit.
Yes. Right, now you need to cross this main reception with that gun. Good luck. No! Huh. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you think that went?
10.
Okay.
Blow up, What are you doing? That was a wish.com fragmentation grenade.
Yep. That was...
That fragmentation grenade was like it was like the exact feeling I get when I wake up in the morning but I really can't be bothered to get out of bed. I throw it like beep back. I don't think I want to.
See, in order to drop a Grand Slam bomb, it requires a lot of precision. You gotta be at high altitude while flying level. As you can see, I was neither at high altitude or flying level. Oh dear. I can't even pretend I was unaware that you had to do this, because I had already, 1, completed a Grand Slam mission before, and 2, I was reminded twice by Wing Commander Biggins. Oh, he's gonna be pleased about this one, isn't he? You see, the oil lamp works like the generators in this game. Turn them off, and anyone who notices will walk over and turn them on. But that's an oil lamp, which works using a flame. And I just filled that room with a lot of flammable gas.
All objectives complete. Now head towards an exit.
Well, that's the contractor done. Mission accomplished. Time to find an exit. Oh! Let's not get his attention. Oh dear. We appear to be in a crossfire. Now, normally that would be a bad thing, but thankfully it appears this specific Lancaster was made in Hollywood, meaning that it is designed with the toughest armor known to man. And no, I'm not talking about reactive armor or welded armor. No, I'm talking about plot armor, because this thing can take as much cannon fire to the face as there are angles on a gaming mouse. I'm gonna have to send Wahin on the wing. Of course I'm gonna have to send Wahin on the wing. Alright, Wahin. Time to go for another act of stupidity. And what on... That is a huge cloud. I didn't even know this game had clouds this big. Oh well. The only problem we should have here is that Hughes is going to be blind for a while. What the heck? I'm sorry. That was this is a lightning storm. Oh dear. Right. Emergency dive. Put the fire out. Get down to low altitude and... Oh no. Oh no. I've done it again, didn't I? Oh no. Brian was on... Yeah, Brian was on the wing. Oh dear. Right. Bring it on, Casper Von Null. I'm not scared. Mostly because I'm not quite sure how strong you are. I guess we'll see. Where is he? Is he marked as a target? Yeah, I used auto tag. He's marked as a target. There's Casper Von Null. There he comes. And... there he goes! He's also on the defensive. Kelly's just standing around doing nothing. I should probably tell him to go back to his seat or do something. Gunners are fighting like crazy. Something else is broken! British engineering just doing its thing. This time it's the electronics. Okay, that's a tad more serious because now Gowland can't use the radar, which means if more fighters are inbound, which by the looks of it, judging by the amount of tracer bullets flying about everywhere, there probably are more fighters, which I haven't marked, but that's fine. Kelly should have the electronics back up and running in no time, which means that Gowland should be able to use auto tag. The starboard outer engine is also on fire. Oh my god, this is low risk. Sorry, no, this is medium risk. Trimming is out of ammunition. Wagstaff is almost dead. Hughes has been taking a beating. I have not been able to take a breath in so long I'm starting to have a headache. Oh my, but we've reached Britain. The enemy fighters are turning away, and rather ironically, it stopped raining. Oh dear. Howdy folks, and welcome back to Wannabe YT. I'm Barky, and I just got braces, which I'm sure a few of you can concur performs wonders for your enunciation. For those of you who have never had braces, let me just put it this way. It's like changing the language on your keyboard, but not actually changing your keyboard. So you have to relearn how to pronounce things in general. So naturally, I thought the only wise thing to do at this specific moment in time is to record a voiceover where being able to enunciate properly and sounding good is the most important part. I'm sure things will go fine. And don't mind me, just going to modify it, yeah. Yeah, you'll be able to ride on that thing a lot faster. Also, it's now technically a submarine because, you know, it can change its depth. Admittedly, it can only change its depth once, and downwards. Still counts. Anyway, here's a nice viewpoint. Time to admire the show. That bloke with the hat who just drank the poison drink.
Thanks, babe.
He's not our driver, is he? Oh no. So I may or may not have poisoned the wrong guy. Okay, oh no. Right, this is fine, I've got a plan for this too. Step 1 is acquire waiter's disguise. There we go. Please don't notice. I think we're fine. Step 3 involves dragging the body to the dump without being oh, for God's sake. So that that never happened. Step 3 actually involves knocking out the guard and then the waiter and hiding both their bodies inside the nearby dumpster before spending ages desperately trying to find some rat poison so that we can finally poison our driver's drink and follow them to the toilet. No, we're actually going to get spotted. Oh, for God's sake. This is an absolute train wreck of a mission. Thankfully, we can always rely on the NPCs having the object permanence of a goldfish. So I think we're okay. Here he comes. He's not looking very sick. Where's he off to? The paddocks. He's going over to the paddocks. And then he's stopped. This guy's my target, isn't he? Oh no! but then where's my target? He's... where? Okay, no, okay, phew, right, crisis averted. We found him. And,
ASAP.
I hope he's already drunk, because otherwise that green smoke might, just maybe, put him off. Just maybe. Sometime later, in the same duration it took for 47 to erode a millimeter off the surface of that worktop, the shaman finally drank his beer.
You shouldn't be drinking if you can't hold your liquor.
No! You don't add insult to injury like that. Anyway, time to add insult to injury. Its gun is also huge, so big in fact they had to build an entirely new turret for it, and as you can see, that turret is a pretty big target. Nice shot, by the way. This turret isn't very well armoured either, although that might be hard to believe because I did somehow protect myself from 250 hit points of damage just now. Well, so much for that one. The reload time is also pretty abysmal. 23 seconds in World of Tanks Blitz, but that one's quite understandable. After all, each shell weighs 51.5 kilos. The poor loaders have to shove the equivalent weight of a large dog inside the gun every time I fire. But we're willing to put up with all these downsides, because this howitzer possesses the ability to erase an enemy tank off the face of the earth, and that is simply beautiful. Providing you're not the enemy tank. The engineers spent 17 days repairing her, but then she was finally ready to join the 17th Flotilla and finally see some action. And she would soon see some action. Only 5 days later, HMS Campbelltown sank her first ship, the Fidown. The Fidown was a British coastal trading vessel. Oh dear. But the British, when they crash a ship, they do that in style. Because somehow, HMS Campbelltown had not sustained enough damage to be out of action. And she was able to start deployment with the flotilla in early December. Can you guess what else happened in early December? Correct! On the 3rd December, the British sailors drove her straight into SS Comus.